We just started here on the Coney Island machine. This is Danger Zone night shift, and we don't have anyone there yet because we've been on for about 5 seconds, and we usually wait to get started until we have about 200 or so. Plus, it's Monday morning, so it might take a little bit longer for people to roll on in. Unless they've all decided they're tired of us, in which case they won't. Hello, first through the door. Hello, second through the door. You guys can fight it out. Who am I talking to? Hey, Jacob. You're number one. You're number one. Hello from the Philippines. Also number one, apparently. Hello, Glass Owl. Hello, Tennessee. Tennessee, why are you up so early? Okay, why are you up so late? Do you actually work the night shift? Because this whole segment is focused on the idea that there's people who work the night shift who deserve a show. Attila. The Empire was going great for a while there, but, always ends the same way. It's certainly a pretty crowded field. There's a sort of a lot of cash on the back, and the usual mystery box, and, as always, apparently, the octopus. Hey, Luan H15. Okay, we're scheduled to start in about a minute, but I like to wait until there are at least 200 people watching so I don't have to explain things so many times over and over again. Although I don't know how much there is to explain tonight. It's pretty much just knock the stuff off. Times can't push, and the machine only takes quarters. Yeah, I'm going to have to anyways. You're quite right, but I live in hope. I did Ooh, wow. Shot right over 300. 200. I'm going to have to say to 300. Um, I don't know if they'll be joining us tonight, but I've had 3 people very nicely volunteer to be moderators. But here I'm going to start. Um, oh, hey, Rosie. Are you set up as a moderator? I did my best. It stops when I wanted to. There's this. Here, I'll show you. No, I can't see it. Up here, there's a skill stop switch. See where my finger is? So I get to stop it. Okay. Just getting things adjusted. Okay, here we go again. Let me explain this again. I'm playing at Gowanus Gaming. Oh, Rosie, yes, take over. Please do the explanation. Well, I was kind of planning on playing for the win, but I think that's a good suggestion. Ooh, the octopus is down. Ooh, we flipped over the octopus. It's Gowanus Gaming. It's a private club in Brooklyn, New York. Their hours are 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. It is 3:30 a.m. Oh, I didn't do the routine. Got $25 worth of quarters. And hopefully I'll get enough back that I won't have to. I am a member here in very good standing. They know me. I've been here since almost the beginning. They knew I wanted to film. They didn't want it to bother the customers. So we worked out that I would come in while the cleaning crew was here and while they're setting up. Yes, that's right. They close at 2. Therefore, I'm playing while they're closed, and the cleaning crew, the only people here are the cleaning crew and James, the night security guard. Hi, Adam. I've been saying exactly the same thing for quite a while now. I put in, oh, hey, Luke. Luke and Rosie are moderators. In case you haven't memorized them by now. Well, the only thing I can tell you, Adam, is that it takes a lot of patience and a lot of practice. But sometimes I think more patience than... I think a lot of the reason people lose these is because they walk away. Or they're only playing the 10 quarters they have in the pocket. Hey, Juzen. Anyway, I was saying, whatever's going on in the world, thank you, Double A. The whole goal of this channel is to be a break from the realities of the world, so we have the strength to go back and fight them. So, I would have to stop and count them, Adam. I hope those $100 bills will straighten out. And there's the mystery package, of course. What's in it, I don't know. Hey, Boston, thank you. If you haven't subscribed yet, if you could go ahead and do that. Also, just to make it clear, what happens is the prizes and the quarters both fall off in front. I get to recycle. Justin, thank you for coming out to us that way. Must have taken courage. Hey, Adrian. Anyway, like I was saying, I want this to be kind of a way to just chill out, ignore the realities in the world. So, no politics, no conflicts, just the calming sound of my coins dropping. Thank you for subscribing. Yes, getting the $100 bills was kind of my idea. Trying to do a quick cleaning up. We got a boat. Good number of quarters came back. I gave it to my son. I give all the watches to my son. He collects them. I don't know what buy the green chip means. Oh. Well, Samity, I'm happy for you because there's certainly enough of it out there. But if you could leave it at the door, I'd appreciate it. Okay, drop coins on the floor, you said? There are two sets of green chips. One here near the beach ball, and the other here near the other beach ball. Hello, Nick from Missouri. No, I'm from Brooklyn. I'm in Brooklyn, but I've spent a lot of time in Lawrence, Kansas. Well, the only answer there is it depends. I buy in for $25. I get $25 worth of quarters. And then they cycle through, so I'm not constantly feeding it except the stuff that I've gotten back from the machine. These two drains on the side, though, they take the quarters away back to the house, so. Speaking of which, someone asked a totally reasonable question the other day, which is, if I'm buying $25 worth of quarters, how come I don't get to keep the quarters when I leave? And the answer is, I get $25 in quarters, but essentially I'm also paying $25 to use the machine and for the shot at winning money. I got a 5, yay me. Wish I was there to see it. Krista, I don't know what you're saying what about. Oh, if only we're that easy. Am I not there? Yes, I'm not there. I don't know how to answer that question. Well, the watch is right under the octopus. This is something I don't get to say as much as I'd like to, I guess. Okay, we've cleaned off the back, so let me adjust the camera a little bit so we can see the whole field there, okay? Hello from Australia. $25. It recycles through the machine. Hello, Alabama. Hello again from Australia. Hello from LA. Hello, Turtle. Victoria, Canada? Or is your name Victoria? Hello from Norway, Australia, wow. Well, I drop enough quarters on the floor that I now refer to them as my emergency backup quarters. Florida, Mexico, Vermont, UK. UK, I'll probably be coming there this summer just to hit the 2P machines at Brighton and other such places. The watch fell. See, I know this is weird. Okay, the right side I'll try. I know this is weird, but I'm looking where I'm placing the quarters in the back. So something will happen in the front and I'll miss it. I doubt it was a Rolex. Okay, you mean the turtle that's right under the 50? Right there? Yep. I am from Brooklyn, New York. I think it's more important where the diarrhea lands. And let's be nice to each other. Hello from Queen. Hello in Queens. I'm in Brooklyn. Well, since I don't know how much, since I never bought one, I don't know what the going price is, especially if you get a used machine and fix it up. But you can always find out on the web. Ends are glued into place. I'm not sure what you mean. It's very hard to reach the end on the right and the left because look at the architecture here. The quarters come straight down like this, and then the field opens up like this. So there's just not much way to get pressure on the left and right side. Hello, Hackensack. Hello from Uzbekistan. Yeah, well, wiggling is kind of the thing octopuses do. You're gonna have an octopus, you're gonna have some wiggling. Dayton, Ohio. This is an octopus. Hello, Berlin, Massachusetts. Hello from Rikers Island. I should not have underestimated the prisoner market. Hello from Russia. I'm glad you like the game. Kind of the point. It's a 5. And the watch. You'll have to tell me what kind it is. I'm not a watch guy. Let's see. It says Uleda, I think. So I have $5 back. Another boat. Some quarters. I also got a Coney Island collectible. So I put in 25. I've gotten 5 back so far. It's probably a $5 watch. I have no question about it not being a real expensive watch. Hello, Haley from Australia, Victoria. Well, I will drop on the left, but let me show you as how far I can get to the left. That's about it. So, hello from Poland. If I am the bro in question, I'm in Brooklyn, New York. Thank you, Rosie. What does the NCR stand for? Rosie and Luke are both our new moderators. And it's very appropriate because I want to keep things moderate. What is my target ROI? $500 billion. Sometimes I come out ahead, sometimes I don't. It's gambling after all. Haley, how can I possibly know? I usually I go until I'm very certain I won't win anything. Or I run out of quarters. Under the 50 is a $10 actually. Also some fives. I'm happy to hear the advice, it just went by so fast. It's real in the sense that I can turn it in at the cashier and get a real 100 for it. Okay, I will drop as left as I can. This is the same machine that had the mechanical difficulties a while ago. Okay, I had I had problems with this machine getting jammed and getting stuck. They repaired them. I don't know what to call them other than mechanical difficulties because they were mechanical difficulties. Hold on. First of all, I'm not in a shop. I'm in a gaming club. That's the Starfleet Academy machine, which they're upgrading to Starfleet Command. I guess they got a promotion, and that's the Money Bee machine. Well, just because the $50 is right there, doesn't mean it's all that close. You know, ever since the ancient days of mankind, before civilization had truly taken hold across the planet, there is one ritual that all human beings... I pushed the stop button, the skill stop button. Hello, Naya from Alberta, Canada. Can you say hello, John from Brooklyn, New York? Okay, so far I have $10 back. I put in 25. Thank you. Hello back. The person who just asked for a shout out, the name went by too quickly. So please ask again. I'm not sure what you mean by did it reset. The machines don't reset on their own, but there's a crew that resets the machines. Hello, Germany. Hey, Barbarella. I don't know what did it reset means. Did the machine get started over from the beginning? Yes. And they'll reset it again before they open. I am still behind. I have 10 and a watch, and I put in 25. It's very hard to tell. There's no real way to push the 50, so it's sort of kind of up in the air, and there's no way necessarily for it to go down. But permanently stuck, it's hard to tell because things move around. At this point, I'd just be happy to get the 10 down. I would love to keep them flat. It's not up to me. Yes, the 50 says copy because it's a chip. Just like a chip, it just says 5 on it. I want you to stop and think for a second how easy it would be on a two-sided copier to just print out fake bills. The fact that it says copy is being honest. Well, under the 50 is 100, and there's a 10 and a 10 over there, and a mystery box. So I think I'm just going to go for the 10s that are right out there, and maybe ready to fall. Also, you need to know that there's a hill on the way up. Oh, like I was saying, ever since the ancient days of early civilization, one honored ritual has been shared by all cultural institutions. Subscribing to Danger Zone. Hello, Charmaine from Richmond, Virginia. It's not the only thing I do, but I do stand-up, yeah. Okay, I'm starting to get fewer and fewer quarters. I may have to buy in another 25. And before someone asks, there's a change machine over there. Nobody has to be here. Yeah, the 50 looks like it's going to drop. Doesn't mean it is going to drop. Bye, Haley. I put in 25, got $25 worth of quarters. You know, some questions, like the question about how come I don't get to keep the quarters, are perfectly reasonable. I do stand up wherever they'll hire me. I'm in the New York area mostly. But before COVID, I was touring in the Midwest a whole lot. Well, on a special for today, subscribing to Danger Zone is free for everyone who hasn't subscribed already. Oh, I've played they have high roller coin pushers here. I just can't afford them to play them every night. Also, I'm a dues paying member. There's a significant Thank you for the subscriptions. Everyone who subscribed, I very much appreciate it. What I'm trying to build here is just a break from the stresses of reality. Ithaca, New York, or Ithaca, Greece? What's the difference between what and what? Oh, a high roller machine would have a $5, a $10, a $15,000 buy-in, and then you could win like 3 times that. Hello, I'm from India. It's starting to be spring in New York. Is it spring in Maine yet? We don't know what's in the box. That's why it's a mystery box. Happy birthday! This is not a 5K buy-in. This is a $25 buy-in. Well, I hope to win more than the 25. I mean, as you can see, there's not all that much that's there. I mean, compared to, well, it would be nice to get the 100 down. It is not my machine, but if you all want to take up a collection and get me a machine for my birthday, I'd be fine with that. No, it's not culture. It's I'm a New Yorker, so I know there's an Ithaca, and I know it's from Greece. I like to say I entertain for gambling money. Can someone explain why I can't shake the machine? 102 in Texas is spring. Rico, I'm glad you're enjoying it, and I hope you subscribe or will subscribe. Okay, the next run I'm going to have to do another buy-in. Also, why would I annoy people who are... I'm not particularly fond of chopped cheese. I don't dislike it. It's basically just a cheeseburger. I like that it's crispy on the outside. But I don't go around testing chopped cheese sandwiches. There's more than one part of Texas? Okay. This is all the quarters I have left. Once I put them in, I'm going to have to buy in another 25. If you unplug the machine, it shuts down and locks. I wouldn't say it cheats, it's gambling. Hi, Marvin from South Africa. Do you know Marvin the Martian? The octopus is right here. Another quick tour, but you have to remember this is a private club. It's not a public casino. And it is closed at the moment, and they let me play here out of trust, basically. Okay, I'm putting in another 25. Why would I push the machine toward me? How would that help? Well, I'm Robert. I am 50 bucks into the machine. I've gotten 10 bucks in a watch back. Well, because it's sort of fluffy. It keeps coming up. And there's 100 under the octopus in the box. That's sort of blocking the chute. Tell you what, send me 100. I'll put it in. I got this kind of watch. I don't know what kind that is. Except that it's probably... But listen, women are always so interested in the size. The bills are prop money, which get turned in at the cashier, just like the chips do. Look, I'll do one more explainer. See, this is a $5 bill in a plastic case. Or is it? I don't know. All I know is that they will give me $5 for it. As I explained earlier, throughout the rise and fall of civilization, there's one human On the right, here we go. On the left, they do not glue the bills. It is just a very hard game. You have to understand that the point pushing is not a high return market for them. Now, the number one rule is play nice. Well, that 100 is starting to tilt up, to my surprise. This is the second game in a row where that stupid octopus has been clogging things up. On top of the 100 is a chip and a turtle. You know how it is when you reach in your wallet, you want to pull out 100 and instead you get a turtle? I know it slid back. There's a hill. It has to climb a hill, and so it can slide back. Thanks for the 20 whatever denomination that is. I may not be able to drop the 100. On the other hand, I've seen crazier things happen, so. What is the most that you have, you mean most I've gotten back on one drop? I don't know because I don't clean up out after every drop. I'm going to try playing a little to the left and see if I can break up this thing of 5s and 10s. And there's another 150 there too. If anything, the box is pinning. I get that when the quarters fall from the front, I get them to replay. When they fall out the sides, like where the purple thing is at and where the ball is at, I do not get those back. Rosie, can you explain why it's quiet? It's a beach ball. It's a tiny beach ball. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate that. I really do. The 100 is getting more and more likely, but I don't like to get my hopes up. It's the middle of the night. The cleaning crew is here. It's an okay amount of quarters back. That's good. Fascinating, you say? Fascinating? Well, that's why you should subscribe to Danger Zone. Because I have arrangement to come in the middle of the night because they do not want me filming when there are customers here. It makes them nervous. Made the customers nervous. I'm not on Coney Island. I'm not far from Coney Island. This is a Coney Island machine. Oh, the story about the Danger Zone name is one of the things I do for a living is I name products. And sometimes the trick is to go for the least appropriate name you could think of. And so when I was going to do this channel, I came up with Danger Zone. Usually sort of on that basis. It's like I don't know what the Russell Williams Danger Witch is. This is called coin pushing. Rosie, is this my machine? And what happens if I shake the machine? See, this is one of the interesting things, actually. They're keeping me focused on the 100 because it's 100. But over here are 10s and 5s that I might be able to get more easily, so I'm going to try that. But remember, the quarters come back. Not all of them every time, but a lot of them. I'm not in control of the speed. I mean, I can stop it and start it, but that's about it. Well, you can always just wait. When we get to the end, you can always play it on fast forward, I guess. I don't know. Well, those jamming up are part of the thing. If I can get this this turtle off, I might be able to hit the 100. And remember, the quarters do come back for the most part, not all of them. I'd love to do the turtle, but I don't dance. I think it would cost me a lot more than It'd be worth it to break it. If I can get the 100 tilted up far enough that the turtle slides back, which is a phrase I've never said before. Hey, I've been meaning to ask you guys. Because it's my channel, I can't tell. Is YouTube actually running ads during my shows or after my shows or whatever? Unless you all have premium. I want to know what's in the box. I can't get the box off unless I get the 100 off. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. But if you have premium, you won't see ads anyway, so I don't know. Define a mega push and how I do one. Oh my gosh, look at this. The turtle is sitting on the 100 and keeping it from coming down. And it's got its neck stuck in the 50 and keeping that from coming down. Well, the turtle is sitting on top of the 100. Oh, but see what I mean? Look over there. Look on the left. That red 10 is about to fall. Let's give it some help. Pan the camera down so you... Oh. There we go. The 50 on the right is not about to come down, I don't think. I'll love it if I'm wrong. Well, you could hear birds and be going crazy. I think my best chance of getting anything is this 10 over here. The machine is set up for play. Thank you, Quentin. Quentin. Casinos don't have to rig anything. The math is very clear. Anybody who studies probability. Yes, they only hire birds to work on the night shift. Because they can pay them in seeds. They do. The machine is tilted a bit. Oh, I did want to say that I promised people we would be doing the bees this morning. Not on night shift, though. We're going to be doing them at 9:30 on morning grind. I'm not sure how to answer, is this the only game you play? I don't only play the Coney Island game, but kind of like pinball, I think there's the bee machine. It's over there. See, it's called Money Bee. And some people, there's a conflict. I'm going to make soup out of that turtle. Oh, I know. That's the quarters I've dropped on the floor. Are my emergency backup system. And that, the fact that there's money spilled over there, that's why it's copied. That's why it's not real money. Yeah, we got a turtle around here. You guys better keep it smart. You don't want a turtle annoyed, let's say annoyed with you. If I get them to clean up the copy money on the floor, will that make you happy? Sure. I'm happy to move the camera to the left. I have $50 in. Remember, the quarters come back out. It's not like a slot machine where you put them in and they're gone forever. Look behind me. Okay. So this is all the quarters I got. Oh, I still have quarters. What am I talking about? Okay. I know, but see, if I put it to the left, it rolls, or even if it doesn't, it doesn't push this side very well. Oh no, I understand that. And then just as something gets tipped to the top, it slides back. I mean, they don't make this machine to give away money. You know, I've had women say it to me. Okay, angle cam doesn't mean anything. You're going to have to be a little more specific. Well, I could try a little to the right and see if the chips or that $10 bill there will push the turtle. Ooh, the 50, who knows, maybe the 50 might drop after all. Good night, Catton. Could you subscribe on your way out if you haven't already? Okay, hold on a second. I have to go for my emergency backup supply. In other words, the turtle, the quarters I dropped on the floor. At least my doctor really wants me doing squats. So picking picking quarters off the floor is, you know, very much like doing squats. And in the end, it all amounts to squat. Okay, this is what I have left before I need to put another 25. 50 bucks, of which I've gotten back 10 in a watch. I don't know, I assume it's in the water? It goes by too fast. I have maybe not even a full inch of screen, and I have to keep playing the game, so I'm not always able to look at it. I read as much as I can. Thank you for rooting for me. I really appreciate it. Ooh. We weren't watching, but the 10 came down. I have 20 back on a watch now. I am not broke even yet. I have 20 in a watch. Stupid turtle. I apologize to anyone of the turtle persuasion. Octopus is all. Ooh! Okay, maybe the 50 is coming. Maybe it isn't. Let's find out. On our next episode of Danger Zone. No, we're not going to stop now. And once again, we have reached the explaining why it says copy on the money. Because it's like a chip. You have to cash it in. I can't believe a single turtle is blocking a whole pile of chips, 100 and to 50 all at once. It's here. Is this poker chip real? Yes, in the sense that I can go and cash in at the cashier. I can't take it across the street to the grocery store and hand it to them. Same with the 100. On top of which the dues for this place are really high anyway. So half the time they just chalk it up, they add it to my dues payment. I don't know. How can 5 people ask the same question within 5 minutes? I think it would be very hard to project. Well, I wouldn't want to get rid of the ball because the ball pushes, actually. I think. Okay, well, I don't think I have any choice. I have to put in another 25. So I'll be right back. Yep, it's 75. But I already have 20. If you're invested in the game, why not back up your investment with a subscription to Danger Zone? Oh, I can answer that one, Thea, the big person. Because it's not just, it says copy invisible, but they also have a Gowanus Gaming seal on it in UV stamp. So they scan the cash. For that matter, the chips have some sort of UV built into them too. That's not snoring, that's the other machines running. Ooh, look at that 50. Oi. The most I ever won on any machine or on this kind of machine? What is the value of the chips? They say 5, they say 10, they say 20 on them. That's in dollars. What do you mean I haven't been able to drop a single coin? Hey, thank you, Drago8413 for... Well, no, the turtle's head is no longer part of the 50. What's keeping it down is that it's folded. The 50 is just spread open and doesn't have the weight to fall. Oh, thank you for saying it's delightful. What would be also delightful is if you subscribe to Danger Zone. And thanks to Acrisis Noir for sending me a clapping seal. It is a private gaming club, not a casino. It's a very important legal difference in New York City. It is called Gowanus Gaming. Rosie, what do you say? Shall we charge him $10 every time? Charge him $10 to ask, do you own this machine? Oh, thanks for the $10. Marie J sent me $10. Thanks, Marie J. Appreciate that. No, Gowanus Gaming is open 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. They let me come in after hours while the cleaning crew and James, the security guard, is here. Yes, I do have a membership. And I gotta tell you, my accountant keeps asking me, why do you have this membership again? It's not deductible. I have asked him to say hi. Believe it or not, there are people who do not want to be on the spotlight. Also, he doesn't really want anyone to recognize him and hassle him. But I do take, and he will not let me tip him because he sees it as a bribe. So, but I do take him out to breakfast every morning after the game. I'm a weird comic book guy. I do not collect comic books. I never have. I read them and enjoy them, but I throw them away. Well, I have found that I could pin it, but it just makes people change to asking the question, are you really at a private gaming club? Which isn't any better. I've already shown it. Ah, Boston, if I'm a treasure. If I'm a treasure, then I'm worth subscribing to, don't you think? Okay, let's see how many quarters I get back. Oh, good. Still a way to go. This is the Coney Island machine. If it was the Moonbase Alpha machine, we wouldn't be on the moon either. Although that would be cool. It'd be fun to play Coin Pusher at 1/6 gravity. Are those real goldfish? I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, you mean these things along the sides? I don't know what they are. They're just decorations, so I doubt it's real gold. I got this kind of watch. I don't know what kind of watch it is. I just can't read it. I'm old. Well, get your checkbook out because it ain't cheap. Well, as you may be able to tell, I am not in complete control over what happens. Well, if you see, there's stacked coins on the playing surface in the back, and sometimes if you if you let the quarters stack in the back, you'll get a bigger push because it'll push those ones on the top off too. But there, I didn't there, and let's see what difference it makes. The 50 has wings. Oh, it has all the usual. It's a pretty small place, but it goes up. This is New York. We don't go out, we go up. We don't know what's in the box. Well, what you're seeing is why they fold the 50s the way they do. Well, here's what happens if I go to the left side. And I'm happy to be your coin-dropping monkey. Stop the machine when the quarters fall off the top ledge, okay? I'm not sure why. When I have so many quarters to drop on the floor. I stopped it. What do I do now? When I let it go, it moves. Yes. So? Okay, what we're trying to do, but sometimes works, is just to put a line all the way across. Hold on, I'm going to put a few more quarters in. Okay, I got a good number of quarters back, which is good because I am definitely not buying in for another 25. We're putting in 100. Okay, here's what happens when I go left. The email for this channel is coinpusherchallenge@gmail.com. If you could email me your instructions, and I'll try them out next game, because I can't read a whole paragraph of text before it scrolls past. Oh, I got a 2. Yes, you told me left. I tried left and nothing happened. This game is called coin pushing. It's also sometimes called coin dozer. I've even heard it called coin nudger. Well, it's true the box is kind of clear, but whether it will come off the end is a whole other question. Well, if you were bored and now you're happy, I think that's a good enough reason to subscribe right there, don't you? Thank you for the clapping seal. Upsetting you, it's upsetting me. Thank you for subscribing. Big push. I did get the 2, so I'm up to $22 in a watch. I haven't even won the original 25 back. The side is bit in which direction? That's a 50, that's a 100, and there's a 10 on it, and there's a turtle. The turtle is our arch enemy. Yes, the numbers on the chips represent dollar amounts. If I wanted to. Did I pay? Did I play? Did I pay? I thought I paid. No, I paid 75. Okay, center, you got it. Yeah, it is 75. The turtle is worth negative money. Well, it doesn't matter what the turtle is worth, because if I win it, I'm going to melt it. The problem with putting a line all the way across is that it runs through the quarters very fast. You put quarters in the back, you drop quarters in, and the ones in the back push the ones in the front. One quarter at a time. Not 100% certain what that was supposed to do. It's folded, so it's not coming out. Not coming down, right? If I stack up, well, if you tell me to stack up, you're going to get a big argument from someone else on here. Hold on. What if it's a box turtle? I'm not sure how the turtle would fall. Doesn't, I mean, the 100 is blocking the chute. I usually have scrambled eggs, biscuits, and bacon. I always have breakfast with James. You keep using the word stacking. I do not think it means what you think it means. They are 25-cent coins, 1/4 of an American dollar. Well, the box is close to coming off of the edge, but whether it will actually fall is a whole other question. That ball rolling there is actually very good. We might be able to use it to push. $75 in, of which I've gotten 22 back. I honestly do not remember what's going on from day to day. I total it up at the end of the month, and I'm just happy if I come out a little bit ahead. Basically, you have to be tapped to join. I'd love to get the mystery box. In fact, someone can get me a mystery box for my birthday. Just to be clear, I can't put in quarters by the handful. There's a hill at the end, so it's hard to keep it going up uphill. It's a lot harder than it looks. It is moving backwards. It may be. Some things can only come off the corners, not the middle. Please keep in mind that when you put in a whole paragraph of text, it zips off the screen way too fast for me to read. On these machines, I usually do a $25 buy-in and see what happens. They don't show the hole in the center because this machine doesn't have one. It's not a bonus hole machine. The drains are on the left and right side. They do. And the bills then stop other things from let's just say whether I make back my membership is iffy. That particular $100 bill is not real, but I can take it to the cashier and she will give me a real bill in return, or just put it on my account. I play other games besides the Coney Island, but I pretty much only I pretty much only like Coin Pusher because it's I like interacting with real physics and with some degree of skill. I did not get the 50 that disappeared. I do not know what happened to it. I did get another 50 though. I am playing at a private gaming club called Gowanus Gaming in Brooklyn, New York. Gowanus. That's the speediest my play can get. It's not glued on, it's just the way the things are. Hello, Milwaukee! Well, the coins go in one at a time. So, it's just a matter of how many I can hold. Mr. Funny? Is there a Mrs. Funny and a whole bunch of little funnies? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 10 on the coin pusher floor now. They usually have some in the back too that they're working on. Hey, Maple Ridge! Yep, and I would bet that mystery box is about to slide back. I think at the moment it's the only thing worth going for. Stupid turtle. They turned the Army game into a Star Trek game. They just didn't think, thought it was a little tacky to have an Army game under the circumstances. You'll have to take that up with them. Hey, Sydney! Well, yeah, at least the squid is over there now. So you guys still all in for me going for the box, or should I go back somewhere else? Or I'm open to suggestions, because obviously what I'm doing isn't working. Hey, New Zealand! So there's over 2,500 people watching. I've always been curious as to what would happen if all 2,500 of you clicked subscribe at the same time. Let's see if we can break YouTube. Having trouble overcoming that fear of commitment that's always stood in your way? Why not subscribe to Danger Zone? They say making one small commitment for free will open you up to the joys of making bigger and more important commitments. Well, hello. There's a Marvin the Martian machine around here somewhere. Maybe you know him. Hello from France. Not as many quarters left. Hello from Albuquerque. Hello from India. Hello, Philippines. Hello, West Palm Beach. Hello, Kazakhstan. Okay, going right down the middle. It's not rigged, it's just not easy. I'm right here. Last quarter for now. I need to clean out. This is all I have left, guys. I'm not going to buy 25 more. So let's see what I can do. Yeah, well, I can actually stop the platform. I am certainly up for trying all across the line. Here, I'll get some more. I'll get some more and drop them on the floor. Hold on. Oh yeah, I got the box just a few days ago. I am in New York State. I am in Brooklyn, New York. It's not rigged, it's just hard. Hey Joshua, thanks for subscribing. Well, the last time I got the box was a couple of weeks, a week or so ago, I think. I don't know, it gets all fuzzy. There was a $500 chip in it. And they tell me, and I believe them, add a little, every time I don't win the box, they add a little to it. It's still in Brooklyn, New York. I don't know how many members they have. It never occurred to me to ask. They also have a very good restaurant. Okay, guys. Oops, let's see what happens here. This is all the quarters I have left. I'm going to play them and then I'm going to stop for now. The machine is not broken. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to do, which is not to give away free money. I'm always hoping that, just like in the movies, there'll be, right at the last minute, there'll be one miracle. Thank you. If you really like the show, why not go ahead and subscribe? Guys, I'm done for the morning. I've been on my feet for 2 hours and 15 minutes now. I'll be back. This has been a Danger Zone night shift. Danger Zone morning grind will pick up on the Money Bee machine at 9:30. Might be a little bit late, but I'm going to try not to be. Thank you, guys. And could everyone just subscribe on your way out? That would be great. And just for tonight, it's free. Subscribing is free just for tonight, and it comes with a whole helping of thank you. Oh, the result. Well, I have $22 and a watch. So 22 from 75 is 53. So I'm $53 down. But I also have a watch. Thank you very much, Kim Joyce. Hope to see you all again at 9:30 New York time. Maybe a little bit later on the Money Bee machine. Thank you, guys. Stupid turtle. Not much. I'm not in it for people sending me money. Thank you. And I'll see you at 9:30, I hope. Thanks, Rosie, for monitoring. Thanks, Luke, for moderating, whatever. Really appreciate it. Talk to you all later. Bye.